Hello YouTube, this is Celtitronics. Today I'm demonstrating the Logitech C920 desktop webcam. It's not their top of the line anymore, but it's in their upper echelon of webcams. These days you can get one for around $60 on Amazon, link below. We are using full HD settings, recording in OBS Studio, and the stereo mic also built into the web camera. You should be hear that on the right. Hear that on the left. I think those are correctly reversed. What I'm going to do is record several times over the course of the afternoon and evening so you can see the camera on various lighting conditions. Right now, it's an overcast day here in Nevada. I have the blinds closed, so there's diffuse and indirect light, but coming from a general direction over here. Later on, I'll try it with just my room lights as well as the studio lights and perhaps some evening dusk kind of light. So, see you shortly. The sun has gone down and I am now using my studio lights. I have one to my right and one to my left, so I am very well lit. How do I look? I think the color looks pretty good, to be perfectly honest. The sun has gone down. It is a dark room, and the only light that the camera is receiving is, or the only light on me is what is coming off of my monitors. Now, granted, I have three of them, and one of them is a 27-inch monster, but they're relatively dark. I only have a couple of Chrome browser windows open, and you can see that there is at least adequate illumination for this camera to get a fairly decent picture. Well, let's see over there. How am I looking? What if I come really close like this? Is it focusing? Look into my eyes. What about here? Oh. So, conclusions. I think this is a decent all-around webcam for the price. You get full 1080p, which may make it more suitable for vlogging or making YouTube videos, but that will not help you as much with Skype or video conferencing if that's what you were planning on using it for. In most cases, 1080p is not supported on those platforms anyway, so you're not going to benefit from that feature. The autofocus is decently accurate, if a little slow, but then again, it's a desktop webcam, that's expected, and to be perfectly honest, not really necessary. You're not going to be taking this to Junior's sporting event. You're going to be sitting in front of it like I am right now. It doesn't need to be too fast. What you will benefit from is, I think, what is really quite exemplary auto white balancing and compensation for low light conditions. Come on, it's a desktop. You're going to be playing in the dark. It's only 30 frames per second. Perhaps you want 60, you love that smoothness. There might be some hacks on the internet that tell you that you can take the C920 beyond 30 frames per second to 48 or even 60, but I don't think you can really rely on those. What you're going to get is 30 quality frames per second. Final thoughts, great webcam for 60 bucks, but I probably wouldn't pay more for it than that. The question for you here is, what do you need this thing for? If you're Skyping with your long distance lover, then he or she or Z may appreciate you in a modestly larger proportion of your glory than they're accustomed to. That may imply that you need to take an extra moment or two to clean yourself up to ensure that you look presentable. Maybe that's a good thing, that's a bad thing. Are you vlogging? It's probably a decent starter cam. You don't need 60 frames per second as long as your content is good. This should carry you at least to the point where you can justify, based upon the success of your vlog, a more pro-level solution costing hundreds of dollars rather than tens of dollars. Are you a gamer who will be relying upon this for voice communications? Well, follow-on question, why are you relying on a webcam for your voice comms? Get a proper mic, bro. But in the meantime, I think this will tide you over. Happy buying.